Welcome back, everyone. So where were we? We were sneaking into this factory, and I'm not going to be doing the tutorials because I've already seen them already, and I'm sure you don't want to see how to play because you're obviously not playing, you're watching. So we'll skip that part, and we'll just sort of start taking these people out. Oh man. Yeah, this is one of the things about the game. It's quite slow paced at times, which I think is great. I don't think every game needs to be super fast paced and like Call of Duty style. Oh my god, run, 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 shoot, run, run, shoot, 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 jump, 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 jump. I'll get pulled up on the helicopter, run, 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 fly away. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, damn it, he's seen it. He's seen it. He's jumping, he's jumping. Oh, what a shot. Jump for joy. Take some ammo. So yeah, we were talking about manners in the previous episode, and that's something that I feel we could definitely do with more in society. You can't actually see what I'm doing. I'm doing like little quotation fingers. Because society isn't really society anymore. Well, that's a very negative view. I think there's some really great, nice people out there, some really nice communities out there, but we just sort of get to the point now where manners are harder and harder to get to find, and sort of something that really like in the UK anyway. We used to have a very good sort of. We've always been very hard on ourselves. The British are very good at being able to take the piss out of themselves, really. Some of the people watching are like, what the hell is taking the piss? You don't even understand what I'm saying, the words coming out of my mouth. And it's something that we're very good at doing it, and in some respects that's why we've always been leaders in certain areas. Like, we were very good in certain things, and we still are very good in certain things. We don't necessarily manufacture as much as we used to, but we definitely still smack wah. We still do very well in sort of service sectors and things, and that's something that I actually think that we don't manufacture much. Yeah, we don't. That's not a necessarily good thing. It'd be nice to have more made in England sort of thing, made in the UK. It's something that why even worry about that if we're making enough money to survive, and like we're selling services rather than goods? Then as long as the goods that we get are good quality. Like, China's not the greatest. I think a lot of companies are actually starting to come back from like pull their manufacturing back from places like China, etc., because they're finding that the quality, just even if they have to pay a little bit more, the quality gained is just so much better that these companies they will actually sell in some cases more because the quality's just improved. And people, I think in most cases, people are willing to pay for quality over the like, you don't buy an £80 HDMI cable, you always buy a fairly cheap one, but because, well, you're not going to see any difference. Things like that, it's just like certain things, you're always going to want the cheapest possible thing, but still maintain a certain level of quality. And I don't think that sort of way we're doing things at the moment. I don't think we're actually taking the most advantage of what we have at home sometimes. But yeah, what can we do? Like, I think entrepreneurs and people that do that sort of thing, I think in some ways you could say me and Ham are being quite entrepreneurial in our sort of, we're trying to build a sort of thing on YouTube, and that's the sort of thing. And I've worked, I couldn't actually get employed for a while because of obviously this recession that sort of hit everyone sort of unexpectedly, and I couldn't actually get a job, and I was, for about 8 months, I was on what you would say over here is basically job seekers, which is basically on benefits. Which and like certainly wasn't abusing those benefits, because obviously every day I was looking for work, every day I was sending out CVs and doing that sort of thing, and it's something that just didn't work out for me. So after about 8 months, it was like, I'm not getting that much help here. They like, no offense to the people that work at job seekers, I think most of them do a great job, but the woman that I had a sort of assigned to me, she didn't really seem to push anything along. It was just sort of, oh, you're here again, alright, yeah, you're here, sign your thing. Have you been doing this? Have you been doing that? Yeah. Okay, right. See you next week, or see you in 2 weeks. I think it's every 2 weeks. And that's something that, unfortunately, after 8 months, I was just like, well, this hasn't worked out for me. And I've always stressed. I always stressed them that I was looking for a career and not a job. Yes, a job like is great. It's great for what you want to do. In the short term, if you just want some money, but I think everyone really wants a career. They want to be able to say, yeah, this is something that I love, this is something that I enjoy doing, and this is something that I'm going to keep doing for the rest of my working life, whether it's with the same company, whether it's different companies. Like, I think at the moment, there's no way that I do anything outside, apart from obviously doing this, which is a bit more sort of, I guess you would say it's sort of presenting, journalistic sort of thing, doing blogs and that sort of thing. But at the moment, I'm working and doing design and IT, and for a while I was self-employed. After the 8 months of being on job seekers, I was like, well, I'm going to take it into my own hands and become self-employed. And yeah, I didn't make a fantastic amount of money, but I gained some experience. I had a few clients, and I sort of did it on my own, and sort of said, right, well, if no one's going to employ me, because I'd come out of college, I'd gone out from college, and I didn't go to university, even though I had a place. And it's just something that, yeah, I really want to do something on my own back, and I still think later on in life I want to do something on my own back, but whether that actually turns out to me running a company, or doing something like this, doing something on YouTube, or making money another way. I don't think money's everything, and I think in some cases, as long as I enjoy what I'm doing, and I've got a sort of career, or I've got something that I really enjoy and really prosper in doing, and feel that I'm good at, it's something that I want to get into doing. And I think that's something that a lot of people miss. They sort of expect things handed to them. They want people to basically come, give them everything. Oh, you don't have a job here, have a job. And some of the problem is, well, universities. I think universities, especially in the UK. Whoops, I just hit my mic. My bad. I think universities, for example, in the UK are pushed far too much. I think, yes, universities are great. They're obviously great for teaching you skills that you can't gain over time. There's certain things like engineering and physics and maths and that to really learn that. You can learn stuff from a book, but it's having that extra like lecture and tutorial in what you're doing, and gaining experience like work placements and things. And I think that's great. Like some universities are great. They do great things for the people that go there, and these people they obviously sought after, and they get a job, and they're earning like a decent amount of money straight away, like above average wage straight away, and which is fantastic for 50%, 30%, whatever percent of the people that go there. But there's a majority of the people that go to university these days, they do not get a job in what they... It's been like this for years. They don't get a job in what they wanted to do, because they went to university and they did and no offense to anyone that's watching that's maybe doing these sort of subjects, but they go and they do something that's, I don't know, there's some really silly ones out there. I'm trying to think of some, but I can't actually think of any at the moment, but there's some really silly, what you would say, there's some really sort of silly jobs, and not jobs, courses out there, like studying certain things. I think there was one that was studying something in football, and it's like, really, do you need to go to university? I think that's something more that like apprenticeship style. I think apprenticeships that used to be massive in the UK, or not necessarily massive, but they used to be a much bigger role in the UK, that you did an apprenticeship, and it meant that once you finished that apprenticeship, people were still doing them for, say, being an electrician, a plumber, because that's the way of learning certain things. Practical learning is in some cases better, and that was something that one of the reasons I didn't go to university was because I didn't feel that I was gonna. Yes, I felt that I'd learn things, and I didn't feel the course was the most suited to me, but I felt that if I go and actually learn something on the job, and actually then I can say, yeah, I did this and I learnt it and I was able to do it in an actual working environment. Sometimes you go to you see people that come at university and they think they know everything, and they really don't know anything, because what they've been taught is theoretical rather than actual practical things. And in some cases it's like, managers these days seem to be able to they do a management course and that instantly means you can manage people, and people skills are learnt over time. People learning, even now I'm learning that, like, with certain people you don't do certain things, you know what I mean? You're still learning how to talk to people, how you behave in certain situations, or how you deal with things, and you're always improving. And just because you did a course in how to manage people, how to be in management of a company, whether that's high up at the top CEO or low down at being a manager of a few people, I still find that people that are managing, that haven't learnt it over time, they've gone and done this course, and they just tend to find that, well, actually they didn't have the skills. They're not learning anything. They haven't been able to deal with people, deal with these things, and it's something that's really, really a shame that we're having to train people. Like, we should find a way to push more people through the company, that whatever company, sometimes it's not, they don't have the people, that's why there's these people doing it, but you would think that more and more people would actually be pushed through the company, and like, so you'd be promoted through the company, and that way you've got some experience in what you're actually doing, what you're actually, you understand the company, you understand what that company is manufacturing, rather than, oh yeah, I did a course and I can manage people, but I don't know what this company does or what this company's goals are or anything like that. Oh, I've made a mistake, I'm gonna, no. But yeah, I think you get the idea that I'm not particularly, I think there's a lot of things not wrong, but I think there's certain things that we as industries, I think there's certain ways that we can really improve, like improve the way that we're actually developing as companies, as people, as doing all these sort of things. I think we can improve and actually make things more efficient, and like, obviously when things are more efficient we don't need more people, but maybe if more people were business or entrepreneurial minded and had great ideas and had some creativity, obviously some people more creative than others, some people more driven than others, but I think we could actually see an improvement in all these sort of things. We're actually coming up towards the end now. And when I kill this guy, I'm going to end the episode. So, or end the part. So I will see you in part 5.